Hello guys, welcome back to Petpot Dalam Rumah. Sekarang kita akan berbual pasal kita punya day-to-day disappointment as a realtor.
Ingat hari-hari dapat award ke?
Bukan.
Untuk dapat award, kita kena get disappointment first.
Kena disappointed berkali-kali sebelum we get what we want lah. Yeah?
True. Okay, who want to start the ball? Okay, Kak Long.
Kak Long dulu.
Give me
Kak
your
Long.
ni.
Okay. Antara
Calon disappointment.
Ya, calon. Okay lah. I mean, kita as a realtor, especially bila kita baru masuk, definitely banyak situation yang kita akan rasa hampa. Maybe it could be, I'm sure lah it's common One of it is kita dah pergi consultation, the first one, wah macam nampak ada harapan, sekarang the setting, sorry lah, I decided to engage someone else. Then when you ask why, sebab dia ni more experience.
Ya, I ambil makcik I punya contractor, punya kucing, punya owner.
Okay, and there are also disappointments macam, now this is a very common disappointment I think is common sekarang ni. Now you pergi rumah orang tu invite you for consultation. You pergi rumah orang tu first consultation. Second time you pergi rumah orang tu sebab you buatkan HFE, everything and all that. Then bila HFE dah keluar, then after that they said, Kakak, can I have the latest calculation? Boleh lah, because dah dapat HFE kan. Latest calculation and all that. Habis bila dah kasih semua sekali, when follow up, tiba-tiba, Kak, sorry, kita decided not to sell because got financial issues. Okay, so to me, I'm the kind of agent I tak nak push, okay? Because at the end of the day, I do not want to be blamed for the decisions that was made to jual ataupun to beli. The decision still have to be in your hands, betul tak? Okay, fine. Tapi it makes me think, takkan nak stop gitu Apa dia punya financial problem Maybe I've got a solution. So I tanya dia, Salam, can I just check further, you punya, what is the financial problem that you have and what is your concern? Tak jawab tau. Cakap budak ni tak pernah tak jawab aku. Selalu very excited to jawab. So jari ni tergerak hati pergi property guru, letak nombor blok, letak address, pop, keluar. Rupanya ada another agent market. So what did I do? I text balik, Assalamualaikum. I reckon that my service is no longer required here because I saw that you're marketing your house with another agent. I wishing you all the best. Tap, exit.
Sometimes we appreciate a closure lah instead of saying that you actually had a problem gini-gini. Why don't you just tell us straight up front?
Betul,
correct?
because I know lah. I mean, especially now there's a fixed agent out there. Okay, faham sangat-sangat. At the end of the day, bukan kita tak boleh ajak berbincang pun. I mean, this is not the only thing lah. It's okay for us to lose a client. It's normal. Every agent akan melalui, betul tak? Cuma, at least try to be, kata orang tu closure tu biarlah positif sikit.
Correct,
lah.
yeah.
And then and I wouldn't feel disappointed if I met you once. But the thing is that I jumpa you sekali, it's normal. You akan try berbual dengan ejen-ejen lain and then lepas tu you tak jadi dengar, it's okay. Tapi the thing is that you berikan I harapan. I datang rumah you bukan sekali. Kan? Betul tak? Bukan pergi rumah you bukan sekali, pergi rumah you bukan 2 kali. And also the fact that you keep on pushing for some information from me shows that you akan stay dengan I. Tiba-tiba tu tak ada. Sama juga bila, okay Nadia, kalau you hit harga gini, I akan jual rumah ni. Aku adalah sebab kat pakai buat video dengan si 2 budak ni.
Alamak.
For that particular unit, we have like 20 over buyers over 2 weeks.
So kita buat kungfu semua.
Kita buat kungfu semua girls.
Recently.
Oh yeah, the
It was last year. It was last year.
That house.
And she's doing something that she's never done before.
Oh my God.
Kung fu fighting. So yang itu dia bilang, okay, Nadia, if you hit this amount of price, okay, then we will sell. Okay, guys, when we jumpa you all, you dah tahu you punya financial punya position, your financial calculation is very clear, akan kita bagi pada you all. All of us here will do that and give it to you. So at that point in time, you patut dah boleh buat decision sama ada you nak teruskan ke tidak. Okay, sama ada duit ni cukup, blah blah blah. Okay, so the financial part is that all should be settled by then. So kita dah like extensively market rumah ni, mana video, mana ni, mana tu. When I get the price that they want, okay, I thought dia akan terus accept. Okay, kita akan fikir. Okay lah, fine lah. I let you think about it. But this is the price that they want. I managed to close that price and it's already about, I think about 50,000 above estimate value tau. So, I think about 40 to 50. So, sekali lepas tu, the next day, message got and mentioned that we decided not to sell because we were thinking nanti nak kena start loan all over again, blah, blah, blah. I was supposed to react I just
Let
answer.
me remind you, marketing is not free. Marketing is not cheap.
I mean, that's the thing you see. Kalau kita orang when you pay us that amount, kita all out. Kita all out to really market your house, okay? Tapi the thing is that janganlah buat decision macam gini because all this is already in upfront. Okay, it's already upfront for you. And then habis lepas tu, I jawab okay je lah. Nak cakap apa? You know, but the disappointment is there. But it's a different story when I tried to sell a house, this particular house. Okay, this is a different thing. I don't feel disappointed because I cannot achieve the price yang diorang nak. And then ultimately, because they become demoralized, diorang kata, Kak Nat, I think we decided not to sell. I say, okay, it's fine. Because you memang daripada awal lagi, I already know their expectations. Okay, and I did tell them, we try it out and see whether we can get. But because kita tak dapat, so they decided not to sell. I don't feel disappointed because I tak dapat sampaikan apa yang you nak. Tapi bila dah sampaikan apa you nak,
Correct,
mak
true.
kecewa guys. Kecewa.
Dunia.
Tiba-tiba gelap guys.
Aisyah, any disappointment? Mungkin macam merundung tengah fikiran je.
Adalah tu.
Mana satu yang aku nak bilang?
Nak cakap takut kecil hati pula orang because to me disappointment in this industry memang ada. Kita lose listing and then kadang-kadang it's not because of betul-betul kita buat salah, trivial things like tanya pasal rumah dia dah banyak sangat inquiry tapi tak boleh orang datang view. So there was one listing bila I tanya
I think remember that.
Makcik boleh kalau selesa atau tak, ini cuma satu cadangan. It was put nicely, cakap boleh saya pegang kunci, boleh buat viewing.
I remember that.
Pasal banyak viewing
The time
request.
was hot.
Yeah, the market was hot. There's a lot of you.
And then the thing that got me taken aback was like diorang cakap jangan ingat rumah saya ni sebagai hotel. It's like kita bukannya nak treat rumah tu sebagai hotel, kita respect lah. And cara saya I tanya is kalau selesa atau tidak. Kalau tak selesa,
It's okay.
cakap aja. Then after that blue tick me all the way. And then it's like terus senyap sampai the listing punya eksklusif habis. So I did apologize one more time kalau pertanyaan tu menyinggungkan perasaan, minta maaf sekali lagi, tak ada jawapan, beri salam pun tak ada jawapan. So I cakap kita dah boleh exit lah pasal the term of the eksklusif dah end. Cuma like disappointed lah, kita nak go all out for them. Kita dah buat video, dah buat marketing, dah tebu and I also promote satu credit promote is over $100.
Yeah,
tebu
correct.
is also a few $100. So imagine kita put in over $1,000 plus.
Exactly.
And for you to just blue tick me and not say okay, I don't want you to market my house, there's no proper closure. But to me, I just take it as a learning lesson. Maybe I cannot ask this kind of question unless they are the one who suggests to me. Then I take it as a lesson lah. It's an
But for me, I
expensive lesson.
think that is also one of good step also. Is because kita nak help as much as possible, especially kalau every time ada viewing
tapi tak
kan.
dibuat.
Kalau orang tak boleh, like I always during consultation, I will always inform my client lah. Like if moving forward, there's any enquiry yang you all maybe tak dekat rumah, is it okay if you trust me? Just let me hold on to the key so that I can open the door for you as and when, so that you know every opportunity is an opportunity. Correct? We want to push as much as possible, and don't think that kita nak push sebab kita nak cepat-cepat close. No, we want the best deal for you.
Correct.
We may never know kalau kita tak buka door for that person on that particular day and they are available, diorang betul-betul suka kat rumah tu, tapi because kita tak layan ataupun kita cakap okay, can you follow kita punya client punya schedule tak. Then they were like, okay, never mind, this one not serious seller. You know, they might have that kind of thinking. So we might miss that opportunity. Not for us, but for you as a seller. Correct or not?
Betul.
Yeah. So that's why we try to do our best most of the kita punya as much as we
But
can lah.
Niat kita kadang-kadang orang salah faham.
Tapi the thing is that kita embrace, kita terima
Correct.
disappointment because it's part of the job.
Correct.
It's just that we are just sharing with you what are the moments. Kita tak salahkan you because ini ada pemikiran you all sebagai seller. Tapi I think it's also important that you also think from our perspective. But I pun ada yang bahasa seller yang bahasa decided not to jual tu, dia kata, Kak, I'm so sorry. Do I have to pay you anything? Of course, I said tidak lah. You don't pay me anything.
But I ada juga listing yang dah
kan?
dapat offer tapi tak ada. But they are apologetic. They have a proper closure.
Yeah.
So kita
That feels so good, you know. That feels so good.
Because kita still keep the relationship.
Yeah.
We don't want to break the relationship because macam kita appreciate your time. We respect that's your home and all. We respect your decision. But just have a proper closure lah. Tu je.
I think apa-apa the seller or kita nak buat, ada caranya. There's a proper way to do things and there's a proper way to relate things. Should you agree or not agree? Kan daripada kita
Kita
macam
pun tak cakap kita selalu betul pun.
betul. We are maybe let's say if they don't want our service, there's a way to do it properly so that we understand them. Okay. Yeah.
So, Kak Al, disappointment you? Semua macam tengah fikiran.
she has.
I got this contact while driving. So dia nak hantar anak dia pergi exam kat Republic Poly. I pick him up somewhere in town. They are a PR couple. So anak dia walaupun, if I'm not wrong, born in Singapore, but because they are both foreigners kan, so anak dia still foreigner lah. And then nak masuk sekolah pun kena ambil exam of the ICE, don't know what exam lah Okay. So then we were talking. They were a nice couple. And then we were talking. And then they tanya what you do. So I said, I'm property agent. Oh, you're property agent. Oh, I'm actually also thinking of selling my house. Dia kata, oh, you want to sell your house? Why? Oh, because my kids are getting bigger. You know, because they have one girl and one boy. So the one that's taking exam was the younger one, which is a boy. The older one is the girl. So they are all growing up. They need their own space because currently what they are staying in is the old 3-room flat lah. Jadi they wanted a bigger house. Then I say, okay lah. I give you you give me your contact, I will call you. So so what I did was, after that eventually I called him, and then because I really know where he stayed, so I dig out, I prepared slides and everything. So I cakap, are you free on this day? Dia cakap, yes. So I went to pick him up from his shop, then came back to his place so that we can have the presentation together with his wife, because he has a shop. Okay. So we had the presentation and he was keen because he's wanting because his place is actually aging. It has, I think,
Balance list dah tinggal sikit lah.
less than 60 years.
Decay list.
Decay dah 50, left only 53 years, 54 years gitu. So memang tu. Then he say, but the biggest priority is actually because the kids need space. But of course, I cakap, okay lah, but the thing is that when I went to the house is
Not in a good condition?
no. Okay.
It's work
It needs a lot of work. All right. It needs a lot of work. At least the most minimum is you need to throw out all those broken or you need to cover all those broken
His house.
Furnishing, but most importantly they need to paint. Because I think when they bought the house, they went in, maybe they paint and that's it. And after that, after so many years, they
never repeated.
They've been staying there for quite some time,
yeah. So before, because when they came here, when they got their PR, their first daughter, the first child was still back in the
where they
original
come from,
country. Okay. So then eventually they brought their daughter back and then the son was born here. So you imagine lah, the son was already going on 7.
Poly.
No, 7 years. But they had to sit for that exam at Republic Poly.
Oh, you mean for the entrance into the primary school?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So masa tu anak dia masa tu was primary 5. So that means primary 5 is already 11. That means they have stayed there at least for 11 years. Kan? Or 11 or 10 years lah. So the place memang it's with all biasalah dengan masa tu budak kecil conteng kat wall and everything, and then maybe first time beli furniture pun dah rabak everything kan. Okay, I understand that because masa tu I say okay, furnishing is not a problem, we can always get free furnishing somewhere. That one we can solve the problem, but I told him at least the minimum you must paint your house.
Correct,
Then he said, no problem, painting. I can get my worker to do for me. Okay, fair enough. Then, diam. Then I say, okay. So we have already looked, and then I need to meet you up again because we need to sit down and do the HFE. Then dia diam. Then dia kata, after that he messaged me, okay, if you can sell my house at this price, then we sell.
Valuation dia berapa tu above?
No, I don't know. I can't remember what price lah. But then,
It's like sometimes we cannot do work when people just tell us like that.
Yeah, correct.
no, sorry. He was just telling me if you can find me a house between this place and this place, then we can talk about selling the house. That means if I can find for him a unit, that means in the new house, from somewhere
then
between
you will sell the
then
house
you will
lah.
sell that house. The thing is that we have not done your HFE, we have not done anything. How am I supposed to come up with something?
What's your budget to buy? We don't know.
Exactly. So macam mana? And then I showed him. I took screenshots. I sent screenshots to him. Okay, what is HFE? It is a requirement. Blah blah blah. But nothing. So I'm like, okay lah. Tak ada rezeki.
Kira it's also macam if let's say dia throw a one-liner macam gitu kan, example dia cakap okay, if you can find for me so and so and so and so, then I'm willing to sell. But what I meant is that one-liner, is it accompanied by a more cooperative actions from him, such as willingness to do HFE, willingness to go viewing, willingness to let you take picture of his house as a standby, or you just expect that the house to be fine, but you're not willing to do HFE, not willing, then kirakan
Macam mana?
Yeah, because it's like everything is in the cloud.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? And then secondly is because I did tell him, okay, now your daughter is primary 5. Because initially he told me, initially in the first two, dia kata dia nak rumah dia kat Tampines. Your daughter is primary 5. There's no way that she can change school. We know that, okay? There's no way that she can change school. She has to sit for until primary 6, until habis PSLE. Then you cannot move house. If you want to move to Tampines, the daughter is schooling somewhere in nearer in the central region. So if your daughter if you plan to stay in Tampines, so imagine your daughter have to the journey, and she is primary 6. She's going to sit for her PSLE, which is not feasible. At least you can come back to me and tell me, give a closure to me, or give a temporary closure or whatever lah, and tell me, oh, I think this is not the best time to sell my house because my daughter is going to sit for PSLE next year. Then I can understand. Okay, fine. We put this on hold. You think about it, let your daughter finish, or maybe we come back at a nearer date where your daughter is going to sit for her PSLE because the process takes time, right? Then after that, then we can think about it.
Yalah, like lead you on, but then with empty promises and stuff. That's why it's a
I think
disappointment.
this is a normal situation for a rookie. We all go through it, because yelah, kita so wanting to close tau guys. So kita pun
because the first one it
matters.
The first one matters because it gives
breaker.
you the confidence for your next one, that you know that, oh, I'm doing it right. And it gives you a little bit of experience that says that, oh, okay, you already garnered this much of experience. Okay. Then the next one, I know that I can do better. That I can do, you have that drive lah. You have that.
Dia ibarat apa tau? Kalau semangat tak kuat, yang first one tak jadi, second one takkan jadi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
kalau
thing is
semangat
that-
tak kuat. Betul? You know?
Nasib baik I kuat semangat.
Kena.
Alhamdulillah.
Kerja ni kena kuat semangat.
Yeah, because in this industry, I can tell you, 60% of the people will fail. Yeah. I was one of them 10 years back. Or is it 15 years back?
But not anymore.
Not anymore. Yay!
Small wins, small wins.
Yeah, small wins. Everybody had their fair share of disappointment. Even I. Like I said, the first 3 years, I cannot drive. So everywhere I went is on public. So macam kadang-kadang bila benda tu tak jadi, macam betul-betul macam nak nangis.
Ya, penat kan?
Penat because maybe the journey is only 45 minutes, but the thought I put into that case. I remember that time I dapat satu rental, surf landlord. I was so happy. It's at Woodlands. That time I stay in Yishun. So he meet me at the house. He say rumah tu dah kosong. It's a 5-room flat. He passed me the key. And then he said, okay, feel free whenever bring somebody to come and view semua. Me and my wife want this price. So I thought, wow, this one macam confirm jadilah. It's a matter of time. You invite me, you show me the house, you give me the key. And nothing else was said to me. So I think my first viewing was about a week later. I take public lah from Yishun. I think I take 2 bus to reach his house.
Habis?
One viewer is with a very prominent agent, very nice guy. One viewer, dia tengok, turun bawah, dia offer I. I was very happy, because I thought like, wow, this one done deal lah. Like done, it's done. I proposed to him, so I told my client, I said, dah dapat offer tau, gini. Kan dia kata, he said, he was not forthcoming, he was not honest. He said, it's because of the price. He said, no lah, the price macam not to our expectation. So I went back to the agent. I say, sorry lah, maaf lah. I was confident that I can close for you immediately, but don't know, now the landlord say that's not the price. The agent increased by $100. Then I go back to him again. I say, dorang dah increase tau. You tak nak ke ambil? Very sincere. View sekejap aja, they want to commit to your unit. Again, dia tak nak. Then after that, I was like, dia cakap, the second time, dia cakap pasal profile. Dia kata, why is it a mother and son, a mother who is like 60 years old and late 50s or 60s and her adult son, Singaporean, Malay, tak ada rumah sendiri. I say, sebab ni kes cerai. The mum baru cerai, dia ada profit, she can pay. But of course, she don't have her own house lah. She need time to set out to buy. Ni kes cerai. He said it's because, first time he said because of price. Second time he said because of profile. He said dia tak comfortable. Like, what is their job, everything. So I went back down again, tell the agent again. The agent say, okay Rauda, tak apa. Kalau dia ingat my client tak ada duit, kita bayar 1 year punya rent.
Wow.
1 year. So it add up to like, he's a prominent person. So the 1 year is like 20 plus K. I was so excited. I thought I can close. I tell him again. I tell my client, I say, hey, 1 year rent, they willing to give you 1 year rent, but you cannot break the contract, 1 year. Then he say, actually, there was me and another agent. I was his chosen agent. His wife chose another agent. So ongoingly, the key was given to me and the other agent. And so that he said
The
that...
other agent secured a tenant?
Yes, the day before. So I feel like you're not forthcoming. I mean, I don't know anything.
Make you go up and down.
Make me go up
Who do
and
that
down.
to my Ninda?
But that was easily 10 years ago lah. But I feel like not forthcoming. You shouldn't ding dong with me like that. I mean, just tell me so I know whether your house is my priority or not. You should just tell me. First you say it's because of price, then you say it's because of profile.
Yalah.
Then you haggle over there.
Correct. Exactly. That's the thing yang akan buat kita disappointed.
Yeah, if you had been forthcoming, you say, okay, there are 2 agents. The faster person will get it. This is considered an open listing.
Yeah.
Then I know, kalau I betul-betul tak ada time or I really cannot make the time or at that night, I had to choose between 2 viewings and the other viewing was my exclusive, maybe I prioritize my exclusive instead of you.
You adalah work hard hoping to close it for him on his good deal kan?
Yeah, and you are going back and forth not being honest.
Dia dah kena caught dah because the tenant willing to pay for 1 year and dia nak corner ke mana lagi?
Yeah, correct. Unknowingly, the tenant say, tak apalah, kita willing to pay 1 year rent now.
Dina, what about you?
Well,
for me, beginning of my career, of course, sometimes when deals don't go through, sometimes we take it to the heart. But then sekarang macam when deals don't go through or macam kalau klien tak jadi ke apa, so far all my clients, they have open communication and when they communicate with us, they communicate with us respectfully. Then it make things easier for us as agents. Tapi it's a small deal back then. During my first year, I think it was my first few months, we had a listing, a rental listing also lah. We were representing the landlord. Then after that, so initially it was difficult for us because she wanted a price. But then when we look around, because there's high supply, low demand. So we couldn't achieve that price. So kita slowly lah bring down. And then suddenly, when we finally brought down to the price that is reasonable, and then that's when we got inquiries.
Right.
And then we got an inquiry from one of an agent, and then she said that this tenant is the price can match lah macam itu. So I did call her like just to build rapport dengan dia, so that hopefully we'll close together. Then after that, the landlord bilang dia cakap, actually she has a viewing also at the same time as us. So I thought a tenant reached out to her personally ke apa. So I told her, this kind of things, as in I say lah, if it's kalau viewing, let us manage because we are representing you kan, so you just relax. Then after that, okay, so she forwarded a number. So when I called, it was actually an agent. So that I got to know from the agent that she engaged her to market. So
But
why would she
you
want to
didn't notice
give-
on Property Guru?
we didn't check that time.
What then? Why did she go about giving you the agent's number, knowing whatever she's doing?
Honestly, I tak tahulah.
She also don't know what she's
But
doing.
did you sign exclusive with her?
We signed exclusive for 3 months initially, but because of the price, we couldn't find a tenant.
So for that 3 months dah memang over lah. Habis lepas tu?
But when we got to the price that is reasonable, then of course inquiries will come in kan. And we did tell her initially, but then she still wanted to try that price. Then after that, when I called the agent, I say, I got to know that she's also representing that landlord. Then I macam, okay, it's okay then. Then she also say she got a tenant to view. Then I'm like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And I like, just be friendly kan. And then suddenly on the same, like within 1 hour ke a few hours, I received the text from the tenant agent. Dia cakap, I got to know that you and this other agent are listing the same unit. I will go with the other agent instead.
Ouch. Padahal dia dah book dengan you.
Dah book dengan I before. So, then so then they closed lah together. So the listing was
Macam
closed.
nak nangis.
So at that point of time, I felt macam like I felt a bit macam blindsided because we work hard for that listing.
Of course.
Because baru-baru kan, we work hard for that listing. We stayed patient with the landlord, but then just so happened when we priced down to the price that is just nice, and then immediately open listing without me and Shahir knowing. Then like that lor. Then they close together. Then I macam okay, never mind.
Like I think your initial hard work made it easier for the next agent.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
So I mean,
Especially to
Like by the time
bring
the
down the
baton
expectation.
is passed to the next agent, everything was set already. The price has been lowered. Everything.
Yeah, expectation set.
Betul. We already did the hard work of macam managing the expectation of the price. That agent got the easy job lah.
But I guess kan, benda-benda gini yalah, like I said again, is normal. It's just a matter of time that kita immune. To be fair, you not I rasa immune pun.
Kan?
Macam like, I don't blame anyone. I don't blame anyone. At the end of the day, it's our rezeki. It's just that bila kita baru-baru in this industry, we just cannot help it to feel the disappointment.
Sedih lah.
Masa kita, then the effort kita put in. So the emotion roller coaster is there because kita belum lagi bertapak sangat. So every listing is very important.
Betul.
I think lepas you dah selalu kena kan, you dah macam tak apalah, it's okay, just bukan rezeki. So sellers and buyers out there, you're not blaming anyone, we just sharing kita punya experience, the disappointment that could have affected us, but by now kita pun dah immune dah.
For me, bukan immune. It's more of like if something doesn't fall through, I'll be like
Ada
telling
hikmah.
Muharram. Yes, I'll be telling Muharram. Alhamdulillah, it doesn't go through. Maybe Allah is trying to
Betul.
cover something. So never mind. Okay, next, what do we have? Something like that.
Betul.
Yeah.
I'm more into doing
Correct.
that.
But it's true, because I realise that for those listings yang I terlepas ke apa, sebenarnya ada hikmah. Because I tend to find out later on when I found out, sebenarnya seller ni ada masalah gini. And then another one gini-gini. I was like, ya
Memang
Allah,
ada.
sebenarnya you actually nak protect kita.
Correct.
Doa terkabul lah. So that's why kita kind of like, okay, tak apa, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
And not only that lah, I think also it makes us really cherish the clients who stayed loyal,
Betul.
who stayed with us, and then kalau kita ada macam along the way ada small hiccup or small setback, and they are willing to work through with us. They tell us, but they give us a chance to correct it. Like, okay, example, Dina, this situation, can you do something? You are more than happy to resolve it for your client, kan? Then you manage to go through that 3-4 months with your client. The relationship is like really solid lah, very nice relationship, and you cherish that client. In years to come, you still cherish that person.
Correct. Yeah.
Itulah, saya cakap kalau kita mempermudahkan urusan orang,
Betul.
Allah akan sentiasa memudahkan urusan kita.
Betul.
Tak? So I just take it with a pinch of I would like to take it with a pinch of sugar.
Wow.
Sugar.
With a whiff of coffee and cream.
Yes,
Dah
correct.
lapar ke?
Macchiato, caramel.
Ya, tak nak ambil ke? Tak apa. Sip coffee. It's okay. Next, what's the next case? Gitu. Tak apalah. Tak perlu nak, kita nak feel. Of course, kita human beings mesti ada that kind of feeling. But for me, is I'm always trying to take it positive. Like, okay, kenapa tak jadi? Mesti ada something that I cannot be the one doing it. Maybe it's meant for other people punya rezeki. It's not my rezeki. So just let it be. The right one will come to me.
Yeah,
Always
it
told
does
me that
take
way.
some time, especially orang yang macam I dengan L and you, right? Kita daripada kerja yang ada fixed income to a self-employed. This is all the adjustment period.
I think that is the main cause for the anxiety.
Yeah, correct.
Correct.
Because when I started pun anxiety. Yeah, so yalah.
Nangis lu.
Nangis.
For me is ada, tak ada, tak apa. Dah terbiasa.
Sebab you dah biasa dengan self-employed.
Yes,
Kita ni tak
dah
biasa.
terbiasa. Tak ada, tak apa.
Macam kita ni tak biasa kan. Dulu kirakan income fix. Sekarang dah alamak, Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, another fruitful segment gitu.
Betul.
You all rasa okay tak?
Cukup.
Is there any topik ke atau apa-apa yang you all nak kita mak-mak ni Mami Realtors kupaskan ke, anything you want to know about the industry, anything you want to know about macam mana kita bring up our children, where our children where are they now, what are they doing, or how we overcome being a mother and being a realtor at the same time.
Yep.
So if anything, just leave us a comment or just shout out to us.
Yes.
Apa-apa pun.
Betul.
Alright. Manalah si Lala ni, tak ada bahan lah. Susah.
Nak kena ada bahan baru macam exciting itu
correct.
kan.
Kita nak kena bahan seseorang lah.
Itulah.
The next one ni, Dina nak jadi bahan.
Tak boleh.
Tak saja. Dina tak saja.
Dia tak tepis. Dia biarkan.
Dia dah ada orang pagar.
Pagar
dia kuat, payung dia kuat. Dia tak boleh dibahankan.
Mambang yang menjaga. Itulah. Kita jumpa lagi di episod akan datang. InsyaAllah. Jangan lupa saksikan kita Pet Pot Dalam Rumah.